All right, let's get a check on what's playing out with the crypto market at this point. Definitely, we're still seeing Bitcoin there trying to make back some gains, trying to maybe get back above $94,000. But we're still in a huge struggle right there. But it's green on the screen at this point, 3.19%. Trying to make that run again, 95,000. Then Ethereum, that's looking even stronger there, $3,295. Let's bring in Olumide Adesina now, financial market analyst. Hello, Olumide.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Olumide. Great to have you. Definitely, word on the street right now: crypto traders, they're gonna be taxed, at some point with the new tax laws in Nigeria. And looking at, 2025, it's like the crypto market is not making that much money like it used to be. That we're not seeing the 10x, the 100x anymore. What's there to tax in this market?
Yeah, there's a lot to tax actually, but the market is actually consolidating. We're seeing Bitcoin springing back up with uncertainty around events in Iran. That has also increased inflows to the pioneer crypto asset, and also Ethereum has elevated above the 2,000. However, coming back home, you understand that the federal government have been running deficit for a period of time. Crude oil prices has been below the federal government benchmark for a couple of years. And unsurprisingly, they're looking for ways to close the gap. So, crypto remittance, crypto transaction play a key role. Nigeria has one of the youngest population in the world. A lot of these young people trade through that channel. So the federal government has their bet that they can recover some funds from that. However, that has put them at the federal government at the tax spot, because that has added the result that the government doesn't mean well for the crypto. So I think the government has really performed poorly in terms of the PR approach of putting in a carrot rather than a carrot and stick at the same time. You recall that Binance at some point was banned from the system, and that's the most popular crypto exchange in the world. And also, you pretty much seen investment in terms of crypto venture into the Nigerian space has plummeted, despite the fact transaction has increased. So I don't know how we play, but definitely it's going to really harden a lot of crypto traders in Nigeria, Ladi.
Right, and talking about crypto traders, we know they like to trade on centralized exchanges or decentralized exchanges, as DEXs. What's the consensus here? How do you tax a DEX?
Yeah, so on the centralized exchanges, I'm very sure that the federal government will mandate through the NRS, and agencies will mandate regulated exchanges to include NIN or the TIN of any of their customers, so that they can track. For DEX, I think it will be more of insiders information. Particularly, we could see what happened in P2P, where some of these channels were exposed by other parties, third parties. So I think the government will definitely increase intelligence in that side, intelligence gathering with digitalization and the new tax law in shape that makes it quite difficult, despite the anonymous feature in DEX. So, Ladi, yeah, why you could say DEX could be a bit problematic for the federal government. We also know that a little number of people really take trade on that part in Nigeria.
All right, so, in your view, which countries have gotten it right, when it comes to taxing crypto right now?
Wow, that's a very tricky question, but you can't exclude the world's most powerful economy, and that's the United States. They've been able to increase investment, particularly around stable coins, and make Bitcoin some form of systemic. That was not all about President Trump. And also, you could also look at the fact that Bitcoin has been treated as a commodity, not a security. So the tax clarity had been quite successful. But you can't take away from areas like Dubai that has been able to attract UAE, that attract Binance to set up shop. And a lot of firms are also building in that place because, personal income tax is zero, and there are a lot of friendly reforms around the crypto space. So it's between the United States and the Middle East, definitely.
All right, we'll see how we can learn from those ones. At this point, it always seems it's so hard to put a grasp on this crypto market. Thank you so much, Olumide Adesina, financial market analyst. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so for most of the markets, new highs. Looking at silver, Bitcoin in the green at this point. We'll see if that holds, but that's how major markets we track are looking today. Some are good, some still struggling at this point. Well, thank you for watching Business Incorporated. I'm Ladi Williams. Bye for now.